hurting me, like just from how that first path plays out. But in my mind, like obviously Vayne, Soraka have 0 setup, so like,
Yeah.
and then top's a volatile matchup. And I wanna generally path away from the exhaust Karthus, because if he invades me level
Yeah.
4, it feels bad.
No, 100%.
Okay.
You can do some variations. Since you're versing a GP, you can consider 3-camping him as well,
Yeah.
because he's a melee champ,
I
so
think I think
ignite.
I checked, but it wasn't like free enough.
Let's see.
I had checked earlier, and then
Oh,
maybe
okay.
I'm just looking at the Syndra health.
Yeah, you're looking at the wrong time, because you should be looking
Yeah,
now,
you're right.
and he should have EQ, so he doesn't have W as well, so it should be pretty relatively free, especially since he has no sums as well. Sorry, not no sums, no teleport.
Yeah,
So even if you burn flash and get him low, it is actually going to be effective because he doesn't have TP.
true.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah,
think this is
the
the
reason
only
I ask is like
criticism.
bot lane gets fucked up, so it's kind
Yeah,
of
that's
just
not in your
in
control.
high. Okay.
But I would say regardless of like hindsight, bot lane getting messed up, I would still do the same thing, but I would find a way to through camp mid, whether that's top side start mid or bot side start mid.
You you are pretty pro like gank instead of full clear if it like because that's not 100% free. He could always just burn his flash, right? But
No,
is your
it
point
is
because I'm
100% free because he has ignite.
but he can still flash and get away. But your point is just like that's worth because now he's fucked in lane.
Well, if he flashes without losing any health, it's not good. But if he
Yeah.
flashes and loses like 50% of his health, yes, it's you're gonna get your return on
Okay.
investment.
If I was
You
pathing the same way as Karthus, would you still suggest that? Or at that point you're like risking fucking up your
Nah, yeah, I would
like
still
getting
suggest
invaded.
that because Syndra will get a turn, right? Because you ganked for her, so she's gonna get a
Uh-huh.
move. So she will move if Karthus decides to invade you. So yeah, you rob her back, she robs
Okay.
your back. It should be how it works, basically.
I don't know if you're gonna see later she doesn't fucking ult for me. So I don't know if I trust people to rub my back, but
It's all good. She would have to. She literally has free time. There's nothing else for her to
yeah,
do.
yeah, fair.
It's not like a choice. Like, oh, do I farm or do I help? It's like she won't. She won't have anything to do. Yeah. So all these bot shenanigans definitely not in your control based on your Like you just don't want to be into a Karma Jin. The Karma Jin.
Yeah.
Regardless, it's the
Yeah.
Karma Champ, right? It's like you're never gonna get multiple autos on her. Right? She's just always gonna
Yeah.
EUA, and after the combo, you're gonna stun you with the W, snare you. So I think don't worry about too much about the bot situation. Just try to maximize everywhere else while bot is losing. This is just specific to like your champion just getting countered by Karma until
Yeah.
a certain point. Yeah. So like exactly right. So all your turns should be used on mid to top mainly because this guy has
Yeah.
ignite and probably doesn't have D shield. Yeah, he has D bait, right? So
Yeah.
um very squishy, no TP. Every time he dies, it's massively punishing or gets chunked. That's probably just the main lesson for the early game. It's more specific to Summoner Spell and Champion. It's like why GP
Yeah.
mid's not viable as well.
Yeah.
Because you're a melee champ and your trading patterns require you to step up. Easy gangster
True.
junglers. Ooh. Damn. Cartus was fast. I wonder if you could have committed here. Just standing on the ground after the flash. Yeah,
Yeah. I
definitely could have
should've.
committed.
I thought I would be like, I don't know, gaining I didn't think my R would put me into a Karthus. Like I thought I would be able to like survive and get away, but yeah, now that I
Yeah.
see it. This guy gets away somehow.
Yeah, so for this one, just keep like you remember your passive, like I know you want to combo properly, but just keep hitting her. Like you would kill her if you auto proto belted into her face with smite.
Yeah, I think I'm thinking about your like tether, blah blah blah, but it didn't really matter in this case.
Yeah. Because there's no turn ability for her because she's dead.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Koth's actually quite strong. He has a lot of DPS.
Yeah.
Definitely being outscaled for the moment until you get
And then
Innoturn.
yeah, the top is like a real big issue given that he was ahead early.
Yeah.
He's now down 70 CS.
It's lag. Have all the tabs open. Dude, okay. Ooh, close.
Funny how much damage Echo requires as an assassin.
Yeah,
Like
it's
I
kind of
hit that
sad.
guy like 20 times.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're just so bad. It's weird. It's weird. Yeah, if well, like old Proto Belt, right? It's like your first item spike, you one shotting people. But oh yeah, this version
Yeah.
of Proto Belt's like it's just a dash. I don't know why the old Proto Belt was so broken. I think it was the base damage was super high and it gave you flat magic pen.
Yeah.
Gave you like double assault boots, like 20 or something.
Yeah, here. I checked that the Syndra had ult. She just fucking holds it until I lose my base.
I would say here though. I would say here, like just ulti. Like like as in just ulti for damage. Like you have nothing left. You have nothing left, right? You reset your cooldowns and then just EQ again after the ult and just kill her.
I'm just trying to get max. Well, like, I don't think I need to ult for damage. I think the Syndra's just like, this is a fucking Irelia with a shutdown. I don't know why Syndra's greeting the ultimate. Like, I'm thinking one, I might not have to ult, and then two, I might as well like heal as much damage as possible from the ult.
Uh that makes sense. I'd like you to try think about it or like try to see this perspective. You're formatting this guy. You're not going to fight again in the next 60
Yeah,
seconds, right? You'll see ult 60
yeah,
seconds. So you might as well kill this guy as fast as possible so we can get back on the map, right? We can start playing the game
yeah.
again. Because we're going to lose tier 2 already. That's just the reality. Because we have to kill this guy full man.
Mhm.
So in that sense, you don't need to save your ult because you're not going to use it anyway in the next 60 seconds. Just kill him faster,
Yeah,
right? Even if Syndra is going to ult, just kill him faster.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess I'm just like less confident that the R would hit. There's like a frame where I would have to press it for it to hit. I'm not like
Oh,
standing
come
in the
on,
right
nah. You
spot.
know how to do it. I've seen you.
I
I've
don't
seen
know,
you hit
dude.
your
I'm
ults. Come
looking
on,
at it
that's
right
pretty
now,
easy.
right here.
No, you don't
Okay.
need. He's walking into it. You don't need to like. Yes, perfect. Like you could be here and you'll walk into it as you ult. Like he's not thinking you're gonna ult because like you're full HP, right? People only
Yeah.
expect you to ult when you're low, so he will always walk into this. He won't go right
Okay.
side. Plus, he'll get silenced anyway.
Yeah.
It's just like,
I got the Medjais because I'm like, fuck, this game's so doomed, like, or it's in such a bad state. I really need like something special. Like I need a little more damage, and so that death cost me a lot. Like I feel like if I had the Medjai stacks plus that killer assist on the Syndra or on the
yeah.
Irelia, that play right there like works out better. I still like almost win this game, but I don't know.
As far as your impact on winning the game, it's gonna be the early games mainly gonna be your target selection in terms of like where you allocate your resources. Should have been heavily targeting
Oh,
mid. Uh,
yeah.
just do
But the
the
only
matchup.
window that I really missed that you saw was like that level 3 window, right? Because I did
Yeah,
gank mid. Yeah.
and then if you ganked mid on that flow through window, like the rest, like the the
Syndra might
windows
be in a
would be,
better
yes,
state.
the windows would look different, right, to like
Yeah.
what you would normally like compared to this game, because one gank can create another gank later down the line. But as far as like the actual lane situations, definitely not in your control. But what was in your control was like not allowing earlier to like trade 1 for 1, like in the four, like a 4 man trade 1 for 1, and they get tier
Bro,
two.
she didn't fucking ult. I understand. Like,
Yeah, I don't care because you needed to ult for damage. Like even if she was gonna ult, because you're not gonna fight anyway, right?
okay,
That's the
fair.
point. Like you gotta think that way. Like burning resources to kill someone faster is not a bad thing.
Yeah. Okay, I have a question on prior to this. So I
Prior to
understand that me
this, yep.
showing bot gives them a Baron turn, but I feel like we're losing all setup, so I just kind of want like a pick. Like you know what I mean? I want something to happen in the game, and then they actually force the Baron in a not great situation.
Yeah, it's
So what
good.
is your thoughts on showing bot there?
Alright, so showing bot is going to depend on the map state and the champions, how fast they kill Baron. So two part. It's going to be how fast they kill Baron and the map state, meaning where how much do you see, right? If you show and you actually don't see, the map's completely dark. That's quite
Yeah,
risky because you're forcing your teammates to face check, right? They could just
yeah,
die.
okay,
Second thing is like kill pressure, right? So they have Karthus, very fast, probably has Leandri's torch.
yeah,
They have Jin, really slow. They have Karma, also useless. And then they have Aurelia, relatively
yeah,
fast with Blade.
yeah.
So I'd say this tab with Blade with these two items, I would only recommend starting like if your teammates are in range of the Baron, basically. See how Syndra's catching the wave here? Now they know there's no
Yeah,
Syndra to QE.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, sorry, you would recommend showing. You said starting. Do you
Oh,
recommend showing bot?
yeah, I would not recommend showing bot in this scenario based on your teammates'
Yeah,
positioning. But I
yeah,
would if they were here.
yeah,
Because Syndra is going to scare them with the QE, and then they're gonna have to like try to fight or turn or like get tank free Syndra spells and Soraka Qs, right?
yeah,
But now they're hitting Baron like full DPS, right? They're not holding back. That's the
yeah,
problem with this show. But I agree what you're doing is something you need to push your limits on. You just need to build a sensitivity to when you should do it at what timing.
yeah. Because you agree in these games, like it's not really like that feasible to play structured, right? Like we're not going in to get vision with a Soraka if they're already set up on that area. Like,
No, you should be making plays on the easy targets, right? Your easiest
yeah,
target is GP this game. Or
yeah,
or Karthus or Calm. Like it's actually a pretty good echo game because you're
yeah,
actually, well, maybe not Cast, he's pretty fed in Ghost, but um you can still hit GP pretty hard. So yeah, like you need to play your strengths. It's not about conventional, unconventional. It's like just play to your easiest prey, basically. All right, you just, yeah, this is a freebie too. Once this guy gets is not full HP. One tapping. Ideally, you don't like. Ideally, like that situation doesn't have to happen where you have to like miraculously steal Baron though. If Sindri was in
Wait,
range before,
can you go back?
yeah,
Yeah, where does Vayne dies and
no one dies. It's just they're
no,
basing.
no, no, after our Baron, because I
Oh,
thought the game was actually going to be like in a winning state, and then there's two bad plays where Vayne dies first, and let's see.
not dead. No, it's all good. Okay, here we go.
No, okay, they die there. That's not the one I'm talking about. That one's fine because the enemy team gets nothing from it. It's coming up. Yeah. So Vayne starts splitting this, and I am hovering her.
Yeah,
But she dies. And then
yeah. So
so I think
this
that's like
this
yeah.
one this one is like a really a Yasuo thing, right? Like you need to see if you're gonna play in the wave, you need to see like beyond the wave, if that makes sense. Like you need to see this obvious outer screen, but like you need to see the lane to unless if you're gonna step up on the minions. So basically right here, um that's always gonna happen unless you have vision of the lane. So the only solution is to know that, one, or two, if you get surprised by that, or like you don't you don't have a ward or like you can't step up and check, then you just let her die. Like this is just reality. Like yes, it's the same as Yasuo, right? Like they actually can't play the game if they don't have things to stack off minions.
Yeah. Go.
That death isn't that bad.
Yeah, I think it's the next one. Yeah. And I actually think it's my like I try and help on that really, and I think it puts me in a bad position. Let's see right here.
Yeah, so it's the same thing again. Like you gotta know that when there's minions and there's Aurelia, there's if you're standing in this circle, right, her Q range, bam, bam,
Yeah.
this semi like not semicircle, like this full circle, that's her
Yeah.
Q range, right? So basically Vayne's actually fine here. You just had to like let her troll or do whatever she wants. She's not fine, but like she's queuing
Well,
away from the minions, so she's relatively
well,
fine.
well, well, let's see what happens because she dies, and I don't like she dies, and I really doesn't even kill her. So is it because I went in that her body language?
Yeah, of course. You're going in, so she's like, oh, I can go forward. But if she was to get stunned, where do you think she's queuing? She's queuing backwards, right? By herself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's just you're going in, it's like, oh, so I'm gonna go in. And it's like, oh shit, never mind, I'm not going in. You also gotta understand this is not your job as well. You gotta think about it like this too. This is
Go on, go
Soraka's
on.
job, this is Syndra's job, this is Mbessa's job.
Yeah,
You are the worst champion in Terraria. Right? You're never gonna
yeah.
punish
True.
her.
Felt so fucking bad.
Yes, you're tickling her. Until she gets like below 30%, you're gonna tickle her all
Yeah,
game. Because she has Murtred's Wits End and a null magic mantle and death stance and healing.
yeah,
You need to focus on doing like your job and then let other people do their job. And if Vayne dies, that's not your job once again. Like the last 2 minutes, right? All you've been hitting is Aurelia. That's why it feels so bad.
yeah.
Never got the chance to one shot Karma, Jin, or GP. And you can literally one shot them right now. You've got 4 items.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good. What?
Well, we have no base, and
Oh,
three of
she
them are
turns
pushing.
back. Wow. specs. Okay. Yeah, this is a lot better. I mean, it's not a lot better, but like you should just let them deal with that really, right? And just you
Yeah.
do so much more to that guy.
Should I generally like kind of take that approach with like Camille's, Yasuo's,
Yes,
like all
yes.
these fucking bruisers like Darius?
At out DPS you like that.